Hello, it's me, Zoe, and welcome back to another episode of The Light Collective. Come on in here, get comfortable, let's get started. The Light Collective, the Light Collective, the Light. So, welcome back, guys, and how wonderful is it to see you again? We are going to continue our breakdown of understanding different levels of consciousness so that we can, in turn, have a better understanding of some of the lingo that we're going to use when we have conversations on this channel. Again, for those who already understand some of the concepts that are put in some of these videos, please understand that we have to spread the truth and the light, okay? And it's not about just simply knowing. A lot of people are wise. While I adjust my shirt here, I have on a racer situation, and ladies, you know, it's the way it's. Anyway, a lot of us are wise. A lot of us are wise. To be wise is to know about things. But it's the understanding that we have about the things that we know that yields the potential of change and solutions. So again, long gone are the days of just saying, oh, I know, and really, and because there is no honor, in my view, of knowing something that could save someone's entire existence, can save someone's financial situation, can change someone's viewpoint on their own worth, and you don't spread what you know. So again, the concepts that we go over, this is not about being perfect on this channel. This is not about being some sort of Bible thumper. This is not about, religion and organizing anything of some kind of cult situation. This is about the truth. Because once you understand the truth, you don't need any of those things. You don't need any church that you have to go to. I'm not saying that, going to a church is a bad thing necessarily. Like it's an opportunity to have some, community and, gatherings. Like there's worse things to do than to go to a church, right? But my point is that once you have the truth, like about our existence, about our reality, then a lot of the things that you thought you needed to feel whole, you recognize a lot of it is inside. Oftentimes, when we seek a feeling of being whole, we look to the outside of us. We might look for a boyfriend, or a girlfriend, or we might look for a different job or, an outfit, a pair of shoes we like. We might look for a church, so on and so forth. But if we are doing the work to understand our inner voices, our inner meaning, our inner guidance, then we would effectively begin to change not only ourselves, which is where it starts, but then to go ahead and change the earth. Okay? So I say all that to say we're going to get into some more information about understanding consciousness, understanding some of this dimension talk, understanding some of the timeline talk, all of that. Again, so we can just, as a collective, understand each other's language, understand each other's language when we're talking to each other and all of that good stuff. Okay? So that's the goal, the intention, because we do intention setting over here with everything. We intention set with everything. Okay? And so that's what we're going to do. All right. So guys, where we left off last video was a part 1 of consciousness, levels of consciousness. And we are starting at the top, right? We're starting at the top in terms of explaining some things and connecting the dots, because we have to start at the top, because it's almost like a web, to where the top, understanding the top, you will understand everything else below the top in every area of human activity. in every area of human activity. You will understand it if you understand the top, right? And you will understand everything that's happening in all of the areas of human activity to include the economy. So understanding the top is directly connected to your bank account, folks. Okay? It's directly connected to your bank account. But again, we connect all the dots here. Okay? But why is she talking about consciousness and stuff? In one of my previous videos, if you haven't checked out all of my videos yet, I reference a passage from a book that I'm reading. And essentially the passage declares that intelligence, substance, and energy is all that there is. And that there is a mother, father, and begotten sons and begotten daughters. Okay? And the persona of the begotten sons and the begotten daughters is Christ. So let me actually read I was contemplating if I should read the passage again, and I'm going to read the passage again. Okay? So let me do that. And here's the passage, okay? And I quote, "Your Christianities hold that the Holy Trinity is a Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. The Holy Trinity is a Father, only begotten Son or daughter, and a mother, as above, so below. The persona of the Father is Alpha, the persona of the Mother is Omega, and the persona of the only begotten Son or daughters is Christ." Okay? And like I stated, the attributes, that was end quote. Okay, but it's okay. The attributes, of those three, and the mother, the father, and the begotten sons and daughters are intelligence, substance, and energy. Okay? And so we as matter are energy. We are ourselves energy. Okay? So I go into that a little bit more in one of my previous videos. But again, if you haven't seen, and I have so much more to go into about that in reference to what book I'm reading from, we will get into that. Okay? We will get into that. Okay? But in due time. Okay? And I just want to put things in a nutshell before we, make things extremely complicated just from the beginning. Okay? So I'm doing what I'm doing in the order in which I'm doing it for a reason. Okay? I say all that to say, you guys know how I do sometimes. I just get to going. I just get to going, But anyway, now that I just blabbed, I just wanted to recap. Okay? I just wanted to recap a bit and to explain to you guys why I'm even doing all of this. Okay? Because okay, guys, so let's get back into it, shall we? I think we shall. So, where we left off, okay, was up here, okay? And we're going to do this really quickly, okay? This is going to be part 2, all right, of part 1 of Maps of Consciousness, okay? So, we left off here, and we left off here discussing how people who are operating in a 3D state of consciousness, these emotions, feelings, thoughts, and actions, so whatever, these things here rule their existence. It rules them, guys. It rules them. Okay? The survival paradigm is what people down here are operating in. Our goal is to get everybody up here, okay, into these wonderful areas here of consciousness, okay, that serve you. They serve you and your purpose. Okay, these down here do not serve you in your purpose. We also discussed in the last video that we shape our reality. Okay, what we're going to go over today, okay, Let me clean some of this up a little bit. Okay, no, I'm like a Mad Hatter, you know. I'm like a Mad Hatter, and I do a lot of like frantic writing and stuff like that when I'm thinking about stuff. But I promise there's a method to my madness. Okay. Okay. So Edna Lister, she had something called the 7 Laws of Balanced Expression. 7 Laws of Balanced Expression. Okay. Edna Lister. We went over some of her quotes last time. Edna Lister, excuse me, Lister. 7 Laws of Balanced Expression. Okay. It starts off by saying equilibrium, harmony, and balance are the fundamental abstract principles of doing. As I said earlier in the video, guys, intelligence, substance, and energy is all that there is. If we're going with that, right, then energy is to be moved. If it's kinetic, we are indeed kinetic energy as beings. So it should be moved. So that's the doing, and then it has to be expressed, right? So these 7 laws of balanced expression is relatable to the concept of us being energy, as meaning that this is something that we should understand or look into or look at. So when I came across it, I wanted to share it in order to make the next connection that I'm going to make. So it starts out by saying that equilibrium, harmony, and balance are the fundamental abstract principles of doing. Not to mention equilibrium, harmony, and balance. Where do we think we're going to find that? Harmonious. See, we're going to find these sorts of things up here in these levels of consciousness. To be able to practice these 7 laws, not of expression, of balanced expression. There's all different sorts of expression of our said energy in the world. And as you guys can see clearly, it isn't all well expressed. There's people doing horrendous things in a multitude of ways. And so, again, it's not about just expression willy-nilly. It's about balance. A lot of this is about balance, regaining and reclaiming balance within our existence in every area of human activity. Okay? And in our earth, and so on and so forth. Okay? So a lot of this is about balancing the scales, balancing. Okay? The first law, okay, is to lift desire and emotions to achieve physical balance. To be able to lift your desire and emotions to achieve physical balance. So all these down here in this area gotta go. It has to go. It has to go, okay? The second law of expression is to lift self-will to a state of calm under trial. Now, guys, you don't have to be in court to be under trial. If you are a light holder, a light worker, then your life most likely probably wasn't easy. There's a lot of things that you had to fight through to rise above. Okay? And the second law of a balanced expression is to lift your self-will to a state of calm under trial, because it's when we are calm, it's when we are silent, that we can hear the answers to the questions we need moment by moment. We need answered moment by moment by moment. In any situation, this is what we need to strive to do, to maintain our calm even through the adversities that may come our way. Okay? So the second law of expression, balanced expression, is to lift your self-will to a state of calm under trial. The third law of expression is to ascend self-desire, which balances emotions at the solar plexus center. The third expression is to ascend self-desire, which balances emotions at the solar plexus center. Guys, I recommend that you guys go ahead and do some deeper research. I low-key have homework assignments for you guys after every video. I want you guys to look into things because I want you to get into the habit of doing that in general. Just because you have to understand that we've given other people too much trust to give us information and we just go with it. That's why a lot of people are confused now and don't understand like what's actually happening around them right now, because people just listen to anything and anyone. Okay, I recommend you guys dig into anything that you're looking into, re-verify everything, all of that. Okay, right, especially right now, and but I also understand nothing is a coincidence right now that you guys are seeing. Especially if you are activated, you're being shown. You should be getting signs, messages, all that. You know what I mean, to help you through this process. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't, if you stick around, hopefully you'll find out soon. Okay, you know, but okay. I say that to say I recommend that you guys go look this up. Solar plexus center. Go look that up, okay? And go comment down in the comment section, okay? And write, what you learned about it if you didn't know anything else, okay? Go comment down in the comment section below, okay? The fourth law of expression is to balance love and wisdom perfectly. To balance love and wisdom perfectly, to stand in balance under the pure white light of the Christ. Again, as we said in the beginning of the video, guys, I gave you guys a passage from a book, and it declares that intelligence, substance, and energy is all that there is, and that there's the Alpha, the Omega, the begotten sons and the begotten daughters, and the attribute of Christ is energy, which the persona of the begotten sons and daughters are Christ. Christ, energy. Okay? Jesus, Christ. Right? Or okay? Okay? The fourth law of expression is to balance love and wisdom perfectly, to stand in balance under the pure white light of the Christ. Okay? The fifth law of expression is to accept responsibility to polish your ethics and morals, which become your honor. Your honor. Fifth law of expression is to accept responsibility, guys. Polish your ethics and morals, which becomes your honor. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. That is the case. That is the case. Daily for me, guys, daily for me, I have to polish my ethics and my morals to make sure that I am operating at the highest frequency possible, highest level of conscious possible, daily. The sixth law of expression is to practice full surrender of all self. Guys, once you guys do this, if you haven't already, I'm telling you, life is just going to change drastically for you. Surrender all self. Surrender all self. The seventh law of expression is to live by pure illumination, the final complete conquering of soul. The final complete conquering of soul is to live by pure illumination. Let's go back up here. You see this, guys? You see how this is connecting here? Okay. Let's go down really quick. I'm going to finish up here real soon, guys. Just stick with me a little bit longer, okay? Just a little bit longer, okay? Here, another image for you guys to check out, which incorporates the concept of Alpha and Omega, mother and father, father and mother, divine masculine, divine feminine. Understand? Again, the passage in the beginning of this video, listen to it again. Omega, the mother is Omega, is substance. The Father is Alpha, is intelligence. Okay? The begotten sons and daughters are Christ, is energy. Okay? Boom. A boom and boom. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. Okay? Okay. So once we understand that, this is the same concept, guys. Down here, these areas, this area down here is what people mean when they say, again, another way to look at it, when they say 3D and we're going into 5D. Okay? This is what they're talking about. Okay? This is all this stuff that, and again, all this gets real deep and whatnot. Trust and believe. Trust and believe it does. If you know, you already know it does. But now we got to start like letting other people know, guys. Okay? And so, boom. Okay? Most people are operating down here. Okay? Most people are operating down here. Okay? In 3D. Ruled by these things: desire, fear, guilt, or grief, apathy, guilt, shame. Giving off these energetic log numbers, low level activity, low vibrational activity down here. We don't want none of this no more. We don't need this no more. Okay? We're moving up. We needed it. We needed it to get to where we're going. Don't get me wrong. You know, we've learned lessons. Let me put this a different way. We've learned lessons from these things here. Okay? We've learned lessons from these things here. Now we must do what? Let me put this in the way it should be put. We have to I'm not going to say we didn't need them, because we did to get to where we're going. Let them go. Let it go. When we talk about one of the laws, is surrender. The sixth law, when you're right there, guys, usually it's when you're right there about to get to the seventh level, this pure illumination, this point of enlightenment, this point of ultimate consciousness, right? It's right there where you just don't let it go. Okay? Where it says this law right here, it's the sixth law, right before the seventh. When it says practice full surrender, most people can't do this law right here. People get all the way here and just can't do that. Because why? They can't let go. Let go, beautiful people. Let go, so that you can move up here to this beautiful space that you were meant to be operating in. Your existence was meant to be in this beautiful space. Okay? This higher level of consciousness, which you have the power right now. You shape your reality. Okay? So again, talking about 3D and stuff like that, this is another way to look at it, and incorporating the concept of alpha, omega, energy, substance, and intelligence being all that there is. Okay? This is all of it connecting. If anybody needs me to go over this a little bit deeper, I would be more than happy to. Just let me know. Okay? All right. And so we want people, as we talk about going to 5D, people are going to be in these areas here. Okay. Operating with this level of consciousness, with these energetic log numbers up here, which are higher. Right. These are good. These are good. These will work. These will work. Okay. These will work. Okay. So this is part 2, guys. This is part 2 of the video, trying to make some more connections for you guys. I intend to make some, not trying, I intend to make some more connections for you guys. Again, this is just part 2. I want to make it not too long so you guys can hang on with me. Okay? But to wrap up this part of the video, guys, we are energy. We are energy. Okay? We are energy. And we have to practice balanced expression of said energy. And we got to practice doing things that are in line with said energy. Right? And we have to begin to understand these things that these words and phrases that we've been hearing in churches and stuff like that for a long time, we have to understand like what they actually mean. Okay. All right. So we connected Christ, energy, laws of expression, balanced, keyword, balanced expression. There's a lot of expression gone haywire right now, but balanced expression, really important, guys. Make sure that we're doing daily polishing of our morals and ethics. We are the holders of the light. We have to be doing this, because there's going to be people who are going to try to come in, try to corrupt you, try to push you, try to pull you back down. You know, knowing they could see it all over. They could see you floating up here. They're going to try to pull you up here, right? And they down here still. And they're going to be looking up there, and they're going to see you just glowing. Just, right? And they're going to see you and then be trying to pull you back down. But ain't happening. Line's going to be severed, okay? Because you know better. And you're doing your daily work, your daily spiritual work, guys. That's the most important thing here. Most important thing, stay in tune, stay connected, okay? Stay in tune and stay connected. And there you have it, guys. I hope that you did enjoy part 2 of the levels of consciousness as we begin to delve into, make sure you guys can see my energy sign, which says, if you can't see it, in case you guys don't have superhero vision, because how could you see it? It says, please be mindful of the energy you bring to this space. When I tell you guys, this space right here has been sanctified, I run people straight up out of here. You know, anyone who comes in here who tries to be lower level than what's in here, I'm telling you, they get up out of here quickly. They can't even handle it. So get you a space. I say that to say, get you a space that constantly reminds you of your magic, of your power, of your ability, of your divinity, and of your goals and aspirations, the one that call out to your soul, call out from your soul, from the inner person who you are, your inner self, your essence, right? Your essence, you know. Again, I speak in a way that's digestible to people, but when I say understand, just know I mean understand, okay, and overstand. But I just like to make sure that I'm keeping things digestible, guys, okay? But it is important that we do say what we mean and mean what we say, and lift each other up in a very mighty, mighty, mighty way in this time of great change, this beautiful time of elevation for the collective, for the people. It is great to see this time, and it is great to have seen you again. Until next time, guys, you be well. Take care. Ashe. The Light Collective. The Light, the Light, the Light Collective. The Light.